Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about things that I no longer compromise on anymore, pretty much my non-negotiables now that I'm in my 40s. And let's just get straight into it, all right? The first thing is I eat pretty healthy. I prioritize my health. That is a non-negotiable. I've always been a pretty healthy girl since pretty much my 20s. I've never been big on juice, soda. I used to cook for my dad, and he used to always request brown rice, and I used to have to cook white rice and brown rice, white rice for me, brown rice for him. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm not doing that. And I started eating brown rice, and I was like, wait, this is not that bad. It's, when you add like other things to it. So, and I remember also when I was pregnant, drinking juice. My husband would force me to drink orange juice, and I hated it because it was just so sweet. I used to have to put water in there to ration it out so I can get, half water, half orange juice, because I was not trying to drink the juice. But anyways, I digress. And now that I'm in my 40s, I don't play. Like, I eat salads, sweet potato. We could go down that list another day if you guys want to know what I eat in a day. But yes, the second thing is working out, which goes hand in hand in eating healthy. I don't love working out, but I love the way my body feels when I'm finished working out. I love the way I look in my clothes. I love that working out is going to continue to make me healthy as I continue to get older. I just look at it as brushing my teeth. Like, you get up, you just brush your teeth, you wash your face. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna work out, I just try doing things that will distract me from it. Maybe I'll watch my favorite show. But yes, another thing that I will not compromise on is setting boundaries. I didn't even know what that word meant in my 20s. Okay, 20s, 30s, I got a little bit better because I started my own business, so I had to set boundaries. But now that I'm in my 40s, like, girl, I say no all the time, as much as I can. I'm like, no. And trust me, it is still not easy for me. I say it like it's easy, but it's not, because I was a people pleaser. So me telling someone no is really, really hard, because I'm like, oh my God, what if their feelings are hurt? Literally, it happened to me the other day. I said no, and I chose myself. But the whole time I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I wonder what this person feels. Like, I'm very, empathetic. So I feel a lot, and I also overthink, which is not good. So setting boundaries is really important for me, because it can take a toll on me, and I can start to feel really drained, and that's not good. I'll give you an example. I remember moving here 2 years ago, and we met this really nice family, and they invited us to go on vacation with them to another state. And it was just like a month out. I don't even think it was a month out. Maybe it was a month out. But I was just like, I'm not ready, And the thing is that I really liked her, and like, I wanted to go, but I knew financially we weren't ready for that. And, I needed more warning. I needed more time. And let me tell y'all something. It was so hard to say no to her, and I had to say no 3 times, because she is one of those women that does not like to take no for an answer. So she really helped me, actually, to stand up for myself and be like, I said no. And it really helps my confidence. I'm not gonna lie. Saying no really helps your confidence, because you're just like, what? Like, I stood up to this person, and I love her now, and I'm sure I'm going to be going on vacation with her very soon. But yes, I'd say another one of my non-negotiables is going to therapy. Therapy has been really helpful for me throughout the years. Actually, I'm on my 3rd therapist. It's a process though, because it's like you and this person have to really mesh well. Right now I'm looking for another one, but that's how adamant I am about it. I know how important it is for my mental health. So non-negotiable therapy is something that I would definitely suggest, especially now that I'm in my 40s. I'm just like, girl, all these voices talking to you, you need to get it out and talk to somebody who is a professional. So another non-negotiable for me will be not doubting my intuition. I used to doubt my intuition a lot. I used to blame it on overthinking, but I was wrong. I was always right. I was not overthinking, okay? It was my intuition, that gut feeling that you have that comes up all the time. Like, trust me, go on that. It has saved me so much now that I'm older because I can spot things from a mile away. And so I know when to take myself out of situations. Like, I know if this person isn't good for me based off of just my intuition. And as women, we got it. We got it. So another thing that I have been doing, which is non-negotiable, I do this all the time now, and you may not even be thinking about this one, but is filling the space up, right? And what I mean by that is I was the type of person that felt like I had to carry the conversation all the time. I had to be the personality because it actually comes really easy to me. I like people, the right people. If you put me in a room with the right people, I will talk, I will mingle, but I was always exhausted afterwards because I thought I had to fill the space. Now that I'm older, non-negotiable, baby. I will not be filling any space. Now I listen, I pay attention to my environment, and this is also good because now you allow people to show you who they are, right? Because if you're not talking to so much, the person has to talk. The other person has to talk. And when the other person's talking, that gives you the opportunity to listen, see if this person's even your person. You know what I'm saying? See if this person has another agenda. But you can't do that if you're walking around filling the space, talking, being bubbly. No, chill, relax, and just, be demure. Like, okay. Another non-negotiable for me, which actually should have been the very first one because I do not play about this one, okay, is giving people access to me that lost me. So if I came out of your life and you lost me, there's no coming back. I did this in my 30s where I cut someone off in my 20s and I definitely took them back in my 30s and they definitely hurt me more in my 30s. And I was just like, oh my God, never again. I'm gonna trust my what? Intuition and just stay away, okay? Because if you lost access to me, you had to do something so crazy because I will forgive you. I don't like to lose people. I'm the type of person that's very much like, oh my gosh, like we go together. If I feel like we go together and like if I like something about you, it doesn't matter if you have all of these other red flags. I know, crazy. But if I like one or two things, right, with a list of red flags, I will highlight or fixate on the one or two things and be like, oh my God, I don't want this person to leave. Like, it's so hard. And I will continue to take you back, or not even continue to take you back. I will keep you in my life because I don't want to, lose you. Now, no more. Like, if you're gone for a reason. You're gone because I was fed up. And it got so bad to the point that if I ever feel like I miss this person so much, I will go back and reread messages and just like, try to remember what this person did and how they hurt me. So I could be like, what? Because it's okay to miss somebody, right? Because even if a person's bad, there's going to be some good times, right? But you have to remember all the time, no, I cut this person off for a reason. I'm not going back because if I go back, they're going to hurt me. And if I do go back, if I ever go back, this is my last point. This person has to be in therapy. I have to know that they're in therapy. Their therapist has to call me, okay, and say that they have been in therapy for 2 to 3 years for me to even think about giving them another chance. Another non-negotiable for me, I don't know, are we like on 7 or 8 right now? Is I'm not arguing with anybody. You're right. You won. I'm not arguing. I had all the time in the world to be arguing with people in my 20s, and maybe a little bit in my 30s, right? But now that I'm older, y'all, I don't even argue with my husband. Like, I'm just like, you know what? You got it. And at the end of the day, I feel like this. if you argue with somebody, if you take that time to argue with someone, you love them, you care, they bring something out of you, right? So if that's the case, you're probably gonna make up in 2 or 3 days anyway. So why am I wasting all my time arguing, screaming? I said, da, 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 da. Like, for what? For us to be best friends in like 2 or 3 days? That's just how I view. I'm not arguing with anybody outside. That's just, no. Friends, I'm not arguing. But with my husband, I had to tell myself, like, what am I doing that for? I love him. At the end of the day, we have disagreements, yes. But yelling and shouting and going all like that, rah rah, no, I don't do that anymore. I protect my peace. Even if I find myself getting a little bit like, I told you, don't do that, you keep on leaving the stuff over, I'll be like, what am I complaining? Wait, what? No, I don't even want to hear my own voice. Okay, no arguing. Non-negotiable. Done. Another non-negotiable for me would be celebrating my wins. I never did that. I didn't grow up where people really celebrated my wins, so I didn't know how to do that. My birthday wasn't even celebrated. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, so we didn't do birthdays, Christmas, any of those things. And then if I had like small achievements or anything in school, my family never celebrated me. Now, non-negotiable. If the other day I reached 100K on my Instagram, I definitely celebrated that. When I reached 50K on my Instagram, I definitely celebrated that. If I overcame something that I was afraid of, I definitely celebrate that. I celebrate my son's wins, big or small. So non-negotiable now that I'm older. The last non-negotiable for me, so number 10, would be owning your time. You decide what fills your day, not anyone else. Don't have anybody dictate what you're supposed to do, what they want you to do. Come with me here, do this. No, it's up to you. It's your time. If you feel like it's going to drain you, again, the boundaries, say no. So there you have it, you guys. Those are my 10 non-negotiables. What are some of your non-negotiables? Please share with me in the comments below. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.